everyone, and welcome back to our kitchen. Today we're gonna make
beef cheek tacos. We're gonna add some chuck roast with it, kind of mix it up because the beef cheek usually, when you cook it, it shrinks. The chuck roast is just to add more beef. You mix it in, it's gonna taste delicious.
To prepare this is really simple. You don't need a whole lot of ingredients. The only hard part about this recipe is having to wait for it to cook for about 3 hours. But we're gonna cut down the cooking time today and make it in the InstaPot.
So the whole process will be about an hour, but with your veggies and everything that you have to cut, salsa, everything you have to prepare, I would say about 2 hours, but the cooking process will be 1 hour in the InstaPot, and they'll still come out
What we're gonna need is salt, black pepper, 3 bay leaves, and about a tablespoon of oregano. And we're also gonna need 1 white onion cut in half. When you cut the onion, you wanna make sure it stays intact like that, so it's easier to pull out because it stays together like this. And an entire head of garlic. Now the garlic, I'm going to peel a little bit of the outer husk. I'm gonna take them apart and we're now gonna peel each one individually. And with a small knife, I'm gonna trim off the bottom part just so it's nice and clean. That should be good, like right there. And then this part right here, we're just gonna trim off. Let me use a larger knife for this one. We're just gonna trim off about from right here, just enough to reveal the garlic. And we're gonna put the entire head in the pot. And then once we're done, it's gonna be much easier to remove the garlic as well. Okay, so it should look similar to this. And just take a few more of those off. And then we're gonna move on to the meat. This is great for when you have family coming over, you wanna make some tacos. This is a quick and easy way on how to prepare them because they're done in less than 2 hours. So yeah, we're gonna set this one aside and I'm gonna clean off the cutting board so we can begin to cut the meat.
All right.
Here's the 1 piece. That's about 2 pounds right there.
That's about 2 pounds right there. And this is the excess of fat that we want to kind of cut off.
But fat is good, so a little bit of fat is good.
Yeah, a little bit of fat is good. We are just going to cut just a little bit off. Let's do that.
Do you need a sharper knife maybe?
I believe I might.
There's one in here. Let me grab it.
Oh, yes, there is.
Dun, 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 dun. Ooh.
I'm going to go in here so we can start rinsing those out.
I feel like Vanna White. The first time I had beef cheeks is with his dad. His dad used to love to make carne asada, Carnitas, all kinds of stuff. So the first time I had it was with his dad, and it was really delicious. They didn't tell me what it was when I was the first time. They told me after the fact, so that's how I learned to like them.
They're actually really delicious. The only difference of this version from what my dad's version is he used to add a labio. So we would combine both of them, but the labio is a little bit hard, kind of like the tongue. So I don't really add the labio on there.
Now here's the chuck roast.
All I need to do is cut this like in 4 pieces, right?
Yeah, 4.
Makes it a lot easier. But look at that, that's all like perfect. You want to rinse those off a little bit,
Yeah.
and then.
Once we have everything in there, we're gonna know how much water to add. This is gonna fill it up almost halfway, so as you can see, it filled up almost to the max right there. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna put in the onion. Just kind of jab it in there. And the garlic. I'm gonna put them both together like that. Let's see. And put it face down like that, and then the onion on top. And then we're gonna add our bay leaves and the salt. Add the salt. If you were making it on the pot, don't add the salt until after 15 minutes before it's done. But since we're making it in the InstaPot, we're gonna add it in with the rest of the ingredients. And oregano and the black pepper. Once we add the water, it's gonna bring down all the seasonings to the meat on the bottom as well. I'm gonna start with 4 cups of water first. Remember, we don't wanna go past the line because then it takes longer to cook. That should be more than enough water. You don't want to go past the line. See, the line's right there. So now we're just going to put it in the InstaPot and we're going to set it for 1 hour. Now we're just going to slide this in here. It's a little heavy. There we go. All right. Okay, got it. So now we're going to manual. I'm gonna set it for 60 minutes.
Once you set the timer, there's no need to do anything else. It will take the InstaPot about 5 to 15 minutes to reach pressure, depending on how much you have in the InstaPot, which is why it's very important not to overfill it. Once it reaches pressure, the cooking time will begin. During the cooking process, you may also notice some hissing sounds and some steam escaping from the valve. That is perfectly normal. And while we wait for the meat, we're going to prepare our salsas and our toppings.
So now we're going to release the steam before we open it. Ooh. Did you burn yourself?
No.
There it goes. I'm going to put a towel over it. There we go.
Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Come on, ride the train. Ooh, ooh. The potty train.
Whoa, look at that. Might have to use the pincers.
No, I'm just poking it.
It's
It's gonna come apart.
pull up the onion too.
Yeah, when they're visible. Onion. Oh. I'm just gonna pull a little bit for now.
Mm-hmm.
Pass it into here. And chop it up. Mixed in.
Okay. And look at that meat. That's so soft and tender and juicy. Look at that. Echa tanta cebolla. We're simple. We're gonna go with just cilantro and onion today. But you can add whatever other toppings you want, avocado, queso fresco, whatever you want, whatever your little heart desires. What kind of salsa you want, red or green?
Red.
There we go.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, this is my favorite part. Look at this. Ah. Look at that size of that monster. Ready? Ready? Tastes right from like a taqueria. It's awesome. Oh. I think I forgot something. I have to remake another taco and retry it. It's cooked just perfect. And we did it in the InstaPot. Look at that, guys. Enjoy. See you on the next video.